Riley up there?
With your families, as soon as the music comes on, we're going to get you guys to walk on out. It's in order.
Jaden. You're walking out.
You got the others today.
I feel like it's better like the people you got Isaiah. No, who are you taking out? Right. No, that's funny.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She has the stuff.
In the flower? She has a flower?
I showed him. Like,
Ella has a Ella has a person.
Maybe call him out. Yeah. Show him his basket, so maybe he'll be grateful. Who didn't? Yeah, show him Dennis's basket.
Good evening, Panther fans. Welcome to the Franklin High School Panther Senior Night Celebration. We thank each of you for joining us, and we recognize the high school careers of each of these young men. This special group of student athletes have dedicated countless hours towards building a great winning culture in the FHS men's soccer program. Please join me in welcoming each and every one of these players as they make their way to the numbers on the field. As we announce each player and their families, they will step forward to the letter F on the touchline. First, manager Dennis Sanchez. Dennis lettered for us last year as he decided to join the team in a different role this season. Accompanied by Dennis is Coach Adam Talent and Coach Ken Lane. Dennis's favorite moment says from last year playing East at our home and seeing everyone try their best, the game and seeing Isaac Jennings, our amazing goalkeeper, block a PK against them for us and take the win against them. Coach K says this about Dennis. Dennis, even though you don't have the uniform on the field this season, you have been amazing and a great supporter of the team. You have been an amazing cameraman for our games. Thank you for the hard work and dedication you've given the family. And you are family. Don't you ever forget that. Ladies and gentlemen, Dennis Sanchez. Next, we have our number 1, Luis Torres. A captain this season, Luis has played 2 years for Franklin Panthers Varsity. He's accompanied by his mom, Eva, his dad, Alfredo, his sister, Cecilia, and his 2 brothers, Peter and Kevin. His favorite moment was beating Smokey on their senior night, especially when a player on their soccer team said his favorite memory was beating Franklin at our place. Yeah, a 3-1 win does the talking. Coach K says this about Luis. Luis, when you came to this team last season, I saw a young man with amazing skill and capabilities, and who was the man on his team before you came here. You did it all yourself. Your game has developed into being a man who truly knows the game, a man who is humble yet confident, a man who has developed leadership skills through a true example of attitude and effort. Finally, a man who puts others, including his teammates, before himself. I can't wait to see what the future holds for you. Keep working hard for it. Ladies and gentlemen, Luis Torres. Our next senior is number 2, Luis Flores. Luis has played for a year on the varsity team. Luis is accompanied by his brother Brian, his other brother Ulises, his cousin Ville, and his mom Francisca, and his dad Justin. His favorite moment on the team is when all try their hardest to win and hype each other up, making the team spirit stronger. Coach K has this to say about Luis. Luis, if there is an example of quickness, you are it. If there's an example of a humble, quiet player that takes care of business, you are it. And finally, if there's an example of a player who has worked his way up, you are it. Thank you for being the kind of example for each of us. Ladies and gentlemen, Luis Flores. Next, we got number 5, Pablo Montelago. As one of our captains, Pablo has been on the varsity for 3 years, accompanied by his father, Ricardo Morales, his mother, Alejandra Montelago, his 2 brothers, Ricky Morales and Bernie Dominguez, his sister, Alexa Morales, and his girlfriend, Kate McDonald. His favorite memory is the time we took a trip to the tournament in Raleigh when we stayed at the hotel. Everything about the trip was fun and great, especially the time he got to spend with his friends and all the crazy fun stuff we did, like bring our Xbox console to play FIFA. Coach K's thoughts on Pablo. Pobs, you are truly an anchor for this team. When we need some calm leadership, you bring it. No moment is too big, and you have grown into that leader who helps to drive the team from the back line up. There are not many players who can score from the other side of the midfield. What a weapon you have been, and what a great young man and leader you are. Ladies and gentlemen, Pablo Montelago. The next senior we have is number 7, Brian Rodriguez, one of the team captains. Brian has been on the varsity for 3 years, accompanied by his mom, Cindy Rodriguez, his stepdad, Minor Cruz, his sister, Madeline Rodriguez. Brian's favorite memory was how supportive the team was about him playing for his first time as a freshman, his freshman year, which made him want to push himself to be better. Coach K's comments about Brian. All I have to say is, weight room. Brian, you are the true example of a never quit attitude. You started soccer a little later, but have become a key to the success of this team. You never back down, you never stop, you never cease, and you choose to be the best example of a player who never misses an opportunity to improve, not just on the field, but in life. Your heart is always a driving force. Keep that good heart in life. Ladies and gentlemen, Brian Rodriguez. That brings us to number 10, Solomon Espinal. It's his second year as the captain. Solomon has been a 4-year player on varsity. He's accompanied by his mom, Noelia Espinal, his dad, Edin Espinal, his sister, Samaria Espinal. His favorite memory was beating Smokey on their senior night his junior year. Coach K's comments about Solomon. Solomon, my heart sunk when I heard those 3 letters, ACL, because I knew that you would probably miss the rest of the season. It's hard for anyone, especially a senior. However, I know the type of person you are. You work for everything, and you are a key to this team, not just on the field, but off the field. The skill as a player you show is the next level, and it has been for some time. Now you get to show that next level leadership for this team and next level fight as you work towards an amazing comeback. You are destined for a bright future. Solomon Espinal, ladies and gentlemen. Next up is number 11, Caleb Matthew Pevia. Caleb has participated for 4 years on varsity and is a 2-time captain. Accompanied by his mother, Lorraine Pevia Slagle, his father, Marco Guzman, and his brother and teammate, Jaden Pevia. Caleb's favorite memory was celebrating with the team after a big win against Smoky Mountain his junior year on their senior night. Coach K's comments about Caleb. Peavy, for years, you have been an unbreakable wall on the back line. If we need a player to shut down, we can look to you. Let's look at a list of who you are. Athleticism, check. Decision-making, check. Skill, check. Attitude, check. Effort, check. An amazing young man, check. There's a prototypical wingback. You are it. More than that, you're a leader and amazing member of this family. The future is up to you, and we can't wait to see it. Ladies and gentlemen, Caleb Pevia. Our next senior is number 13, Flatty Mendoza. This is Flatty's second year playing varsity, accompanied by his mom, Erlinda Mendoza. His favorite memory, Flatty says, about being part of a team are the times when we beat Smokey at their home field and got to celebrate in front of them. Coach K's comments about Flatty. Flatty, you are the true example of a cleanup crew, a man who obviously gained his strength through years of flat-ups. Just kidding. You never quit. You always find yourself in the right place. You find a way to get it done that will serve you well in life. You find a way. Finish this season strong. Finish this school year strong. Finish strong. You are the one who can do that. Thank you for always having that smile. Ladies and gentlemen, Flatty Mendoza. Next up is number 16, Eric Munoz. Eric has spent 3 years on varsity. He's accompanied tonight by his dad, Demo Munoz, his mom, Aces Munoz, and his brother, Kevin Sanchez. His favorite memory is when he got to score a 3-finger free kick against East this season. Coach K's comments about Eric. Eric, what can I say? You have always found a way to mix things up, sometimes for the good and sometimes, well, we'll just leave it at that. You have a silent fire that keeps light in this team. You have been willing to play wherever you are needed. You have been a player that has helped us finish off opponents multiple times. You are the enforcer. We need that. You have mastered the 3-finger kick. You have mastered the long throw. Now we need you to help us master this state. Ladies and gentlemen, Eric Munoz. And finally, let's welcome our number 88, our goalkeeper and captain, Isaac Jennings. Isaac has been playing varsity for 3 years. He's accompanied tonight by his grandmother Josephine, his mom Edith, and his brother and teammate Aaron. His favorite moment was making Smoky Fields ours. Coach K's comment about Isaac. Isaac, you are the heart and soul of these guys. How you go, the team goes. You have the hardware, goalkeeper of the year, athlete of the month, and so on. I've never seen a keeper make some of the saves you have. You have saved our butts many times. Now it's time for you to help lead us to the next level. You are always an example. You are a man who wants everyone to succeed. You are a true leader and a captain. Your future has no boundaries. Then thank you, Isaac, for all your dedication and for being an extension of the coaches. Ladies and gentlemen, Isaac Jennings. Close remarks from Coach K. We, of course, are a family. This family starts with the best soccer coaches who are all mentors to these young men. I'm grateful for each of them. There are not better examples for these players to see because they exhibit true sacrifice. We also have an awesome example set by the administration, faculty, and staff of Franklin High School. Thank you to our principal, Mr. Noel, for the amazing backing you give us. Thank you to Matt Bradley and Ryan Haley, our ADs. Thanks to our booster club for the support and always away meals they provide during the season. The good news is that this is not our last game with these seniors. The ride into the playoffs is just beginning. Gentlemen, we have unfinished business. This group of seniors is one who has set an example for our players and team for years to come. Their attitude and effort are unrivaled. On behalf of the coaching staff, it has been a blessing and privilege to coach these guys. I'm hopeful that the lessons learned as players and family on the team will be with you for the rest of your lives. For each of you, allow the Lord to lead you and guide you in all you do. Trust in Him for all your choices. Your time on this earth is temporary. What are you doing to make your choices and mark for eternity? And now, thank you to the best fans in the land, the Panther fans. Your amazing support drives each of us to represent the school and town of Franklin in the best way we can. Now, let's give one final round of applause for our senior class.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Macon Middle School.
Go Panthers!
Since this is the last regular season home game, the Panthers are doing a 2021 soccer senior night. They just honored 10 seniors, 9 players, one one manager. So that's what you see on your screen right now is those seniors who are now giving their hugs and kisses to mom and dad and whoever else was with them. I am Ken Neitz, former varsity coach of the Franklin Panthers, and with me tonight is the girls' varsity coach, Dwight Long.
Yeah, it's good to be here. So we did get to see almost an entire team graduate tonight. Big game coming up for them as well. We got the band here, which I'm sure we can hear in the background right now. It's going to be a good night. It's an important night. It's not essential to make playoffs, but it is essential as far as your seeding goes and possibly getting that home game.
Absolutely. Talking to Coach Kolazic earlier tonight, last year in their season they had no seniors, so they didn't even have a senior night. This year they have 10 that they're going to say goodbye to, but hopefully not for a while as they are trying to make a playoff push. They have clinched the second seed in the Mountain 7 Conference, which should be good enough for a playoff spot. Just see how high it is. He's hoping that it can be in the top 16, so they could have a home game in their first round of the playoffs. But as you said, tonight is kind of important to help that seeding, and then they play again Wednesday at Blue Ridge, where they hopefully will be able to get 2 wins this week and really be able to move up in the standings and hopefully have a good rank. We're about 8.5 minutes away from start. The team they're playing tonight, West Henderson, comes in tonight's game with a 9-6-4 record, 4-4-2 in the conference, which is tied for third with Smoky Mountain. Your Panthers come in with an 8-4-5 overall record and 7-2-2 in the conference, which is, again, going to be second place in the conference. And they will get a playoff seed, just don't know how high. But West Henderson during the senior night was off to the side, showing their respect for the Panthers and for the seniors. And now Franklin is coming onto the field and warming up, and you can see that now. Emotions are kind of high for the seniors. Their last home game, regular season home game. They don't want to lose, Coach. So what do you expect to see out of these boys tonight?
Well, with it being senior night, and you've been here on this end as well, those seniors are always going to play at their best on senior night. We do have Solomon Espinel, and it was mentioned that he has an ACL injury. And we had a girl back when I first started 3 years ago, very important player to our team. She took an ACL injury, and we actually worked it out before the game that we started with the ball. We were going to pass the ball to her, let her get her foot on the ball, and pass it out of bounds. So I essentially told the visiting team, you're going to get the ball at the beginning of the half twice. Let us have a chance to pass the ball out and sub her out. And, most of the time coaches are good with that. That'd be nice to see again for that one out there. I don't know if they have that lined up, but those seniors are going to play hard. They're going to play strong. And, like I said, this is their last night at home, and they got a crowd to show off in front of.
Exactly, and Coach, what you're mentioning before, having some hurt seniors, I did that a few years when we had Jesus Zalapa his senior year. He was hurt on senior night, and Miguel Ariano, he was getting better and wasn't able to play. And both times it was actually against West Henderson, and Coach Brewer was fine with that. And those seniors got to at least get on the field and touch the ball one time before they got out of there. We all held our breath that nothing crazy was going to happen, and we made Lynette, the trainer, turn the other way. So I'm not sure she was always in agreement with that, but we were allowed to do it, and it was good for the boys. And again, thanks to Coach Brewer for doing that. It looks, guys, like we have just 6 minutes left until the start of this game. We're going to take a commercial break here while the boys are finishing warming up, and then they'll have introductions, and we will be back live with you in about 6 minutes. So Franklin Panther fans, get your snack, get your drink, and get your device ready to go as you watch the Franklin Panthers take on West Henderson on 2021 senior night. We'll be back in about 6 minutes.
Located at 461 Highland Road in Franklin, Carolina Junction Power Equipment is your local stop for lawnmowers, blowers, chainsaws, weed eaters, and all parts and accessories. Carolina Junction Power Equipment is also your local power sports dealer. They sell Can-Am side-by-sides and ATVs, plus have a full service shop for all of your power equipment and power sport needs. Give them a call at 828-369-9655 or come by today to see the largest selection of inventory around.
Sport Zone is your everyday low-price sporting goods supplier. We have the sports gear every athlete needs to be successful, from cleats, equipment, and protective gear to complete uniform sets. We even offer screen printing, laser engraving, and embroidery, as well as sublimated printing right here in Franklin. Don't race out of town to find the performance gear you need. We've lowered our prices throughout the store to give you the opportunity to shop local and score big. Come see us at Sport Zone.
We're coming for everyone this year.
Hi, everybody, and welcome in to another night of Franklin Panther football. Yes, complete.
It's good to just go out there and win.
Still need 2 ball boys, please. 2 JV players, 2 B ball boys.
That was Grant. I'm splitting my hair. Dude, where's Riley?
Jake, I will, Ma. All right, Jonah.
All right, your starting lineups tonight for your West Henderson Falcons. Number 1, Eli Conch. Number 2, Nick Moore. Number 4, Brendan Henby. Number 6, Jackson Duchenne. Number 7, Julian Martin. Number 9, Woody Green. Number 13, Jacob Hersberg. Number 15, Adley Shelton. Number 21, Ibram Villaforte. 23, Carson Payne. And 00, Tucker Maccabee.
And now, your starting lineup for your Franklin Panthers.
Number 1, Senior Luis Torres.
Number 4, Sophomore Aaron Jennings. Number 5, senior Pablo Montalongo. Number 7, Brian Rodriguez, senior. Number 8, Isaiah Roots. Number 11, senior Kayla Pivia. Number 14, Ulysses Perez-Petra. Number 16, Eric Nunez. Number 17, Jacob Martinez. And your keeper, number 88, senior Isaac Jennings. Now, if you please rise, remove your hats for our playing of our national anthem. Thank you. Good luck. And go Panthers!
And welcome back, Panthers fans. Starting lineups and national anthem done. We're getting ready to have the kickoff here. Again, it's your Franklin Panthers versus West Henderson on 2021 Senior Night. All the seniors were introduced before with their families and their escorts, and a little message that Coach K had for them and all their accomplishments during their 4 years. And I just want to myself personally say thank you to those seniors for continuing the tradition of Franklin Panther soccer, and best of luck in the future. But again, your season's not over yet. You got today and you got Wednesday, and then you got the playoffs. And that's when soccer gets really, really fun. Coach Long, I'm sure you remember those rides that we had going along in the playoffs.
Oh, absolutely. Now, everybody says senior night's an emotional night, but when you get in playoffs, I've never seen more men cry than during a playoff. So
absolutely. So it looks like we're getting ready to have the start of the game here. Again, West Henderson will be in the white. Your Panthers will be in the black and the red. Thank you to Mr. Huckabee and the band for coming out here tonight and trying to get the crowd and the players excited about senior night. Not that they need that, but just helps them a little bit more. Looks like the Panthers are going to have the kickoff, and this game's about to start.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be intimidating with that band out there. If I'm West, I'm playing on a grass field, which they're used to turf. You've got a band blaring music right in the back of you. So it's a great atmosphere for the Panthers. Those seniors are going to have the heart of a Panther out there, and let's just see how West handles that situation.
Absolutely. Talking to Coach Brian Brewer, the coach of West Henderson, before the game. Him and I coached several years together, so I got to go catch up with him. He said the last 3 days they actually practice on grass, trying to get used to our field. Very cool. Solomon Espinal, who just had ACL surgery, able to start the ball. They're now going to kick this ball out of bounds.
Yeah, I thought that was something that they would do. Talked about that before. Just to honor that senior, let him have a chance to get one more touch of that ball on his home field. So here comes the sub in.
So, yeah, Solomon Espinal, who had ACL surgery a few weeks ago, able to play on his senior night, and now you see Ulysses coming in. Ulysses,
yep.
He was introduced as a starter, but really that was Solomon. And, again, shout out to West Henderson and Coach Brian Brewer for having the class that they've always had to let the Panthers start the game like that. And then even more class right there.
Yeah.
A throw into our keeper, and now we can really play some soccer. So, great sportsmanship on both sides, the Panthers and West Henderson, and I wouldn't expect anything less than from Coach Brewer. Ball out on the end line. Who was the last touch by? I guess they're calling last touch by the Panthers, so it'll be a goal kick.
Yep.
Coach, we have some high scores playing in tonight's game. Number 9 for West Henderson, Woody Green, comes in the game with 24 goals and 20 assists, and I know he missed some time with a concussion. And then for your Panthers, you have number 1, Luis Torres, who has 15 goals on the year. So 2 guys who can find the back of the net. You'd figure that both teams are going to key on them and try to keep the ball off their foot as much as they can.
Yeah, and I think Luis tonight needs to, if he doesn't have the opportunity, look for that pass so he can get some assists beside that number.
Ooh. West Henderson with a real good throw and gets the ball down and got the ball inside the box. They had a good chance there.
Yeah, number 9 I think we need to keep our eye on tonight.
And a little flick into the middle of the box, and the Panthers defense up to the task.
Absolutely.
You got Luis Torres coming out with the ball, number 1. He's been playing a little bit more last few weeks, Coach, at the midfield spot instead of up top, and I think it's helped him and the team out. He's kind of filling in a little bit for Solomon Espinal. Big shoes to fill in that midfield role, but Luis has been doing a pretty good job there.
Absolutely. So Luis, like we said, he needs to have a big night tonight, not only for himself but his teammates as well. We're tangled up right here in the corner. Looks like it's a West ball. Or is that ours?
Well, it looks like they're awarding us a corner kick. No, but
throw
in. My mistake. So
well,
it's
like
11.
a corner with Caleb Pevia there. That's
Caleb
a senior
Pevia.
with a big throw.
Big throw into the box, trying to get a head on. How they scored a shot on goal right there. Good save by the keeper.
Yep. I believe that was off of Luis Torres.
Tucker Maccabee, the keeper for West Henderson. They scored off another throw-in header at Smoky Mountain last week, where they were able to beat Smoky at their home field 3-2, which enabled them to claim stake to that second spot, second in the conference, in the Mountain 7 Conference.
Absolutely.
So congratulations to the Panthers on that. But again, making the playoffs one thing, making a run in the playoffs is another. And I know Coach Kolazic and the boys would like to see how far they can go. So hopefully a win tonight and a win Wednesday will possibly give them a home game. Stay tuned for that. If there's a home playoff game, I'm sure FPSN will be able to broadcast that, and we'll bring that playoff game to you as long as the state says we're allowed to.
Yep, and also we are always looking for sponsors to help sponsor games like that. That one's not been planned, so that'd be a last-minute sponsorship for sure.
Franco with a long throw-in. Unfortunately able to keep it in, so West will have now a throw-in on the side. I guess it never came in, so they're moving up because the ball never came in, so they're going to get it back. Just like in basketball, if you throw it in and no one touches it, you get it back where they threw the ball in from. So same thing in soccer. And there's number 9, Woody Green, with the ball. They're able to keep it off of his foot for the time being.
Absolutely, and like I said, that number 9 is going to be very deadly. He's got double digits in scoring and assists, so very versatile player there for West Henderson. I think it's going to be a very, very important thing for Brian Rodriguez, the CDM, to pick up on him and take him out of the game.
Isaiah Roots with a nice steal, trying to control the ball.
Isaiah's got some speed here, so had a little collision there, it looked like.
Yes. But soccer's a non-contact sport, Coach.
We all know better than that. We know the Panthers play.
Looks like number 21, Urban Villaforte got the worst end of that with a collision with Luis Torres. And because they have, they haven't stopped the clock, but they're going to make him come out.
Not sure what that's about.
Looks like number 3, Nick Pickard, is coming in for West Henderson. Nick's a junior. midfielder. He has 1 goal, 1 assist on the season.
And we got number 13, a senior there in that frame, Vladdy, as he's better known, Vladdy Mendoza.
And Vladdy, if listening to what Coach K's comments were about Vladdy, is basically heart and soul, and he's a motivator and brings in energy when he's into the game. So I know they're looking for that tonight out of number 13, Vladdy Mendoza. West Henderson with a through ball. Isaac's able to corral it.
Comes up pretty quick in the box.
Big throw. Unfortunately, not able to connect with Caleb Pevia.
Yep.
Got number 4
Pevia
for
is one of
West
those
coming
3
down.
defenders on the back, and he's quick enough to recover back into his spot and make the save there.
Caleb with a slide tackle there and knocked it out of the end line. So West Henderson will be giving a corner. I know Coach Kolazic has been really stressing the defense on these corner kicks as North Henderson was able to get them a few times. So they need they're trying to shore that up because once teams know that, they'll try to pick that apart, especially as you move on to the playoffs. Ooh. West with the ball that got all the way through.
Yeah, the Panthers set up they set a man coverage on that corner kick play, which I know you're a fan of the man coverage. Here's a quick break with Roots.
Oh, and a whistle and a flag up.
I'm just going to say offsides more than likely on that.
Yeah, and they call an offsides. Good through ball.
Yep, good
thought
there.
Coach, on those corners, it's totally what the coach feels. Some coaches like go man-to-man, some like to go zone. It's basically what your team is fitted to do, and Coach K thinks his team is fitted to go with man-to-man. And
absolutely.
And I know they're working hard on that, so hopefully continue success on those corners. Not that you want to give up too many corner kicks.
No. You want to remove the chances of scoring from the other team as much as you can.
Luis with the ball in the middle. Him and Brian playing a little 2-man game, working well together.
Yep.
So they push the ball up to Isaiah.
Isaiah's been getting some really good space and movement there in the field. I'd like to see him make something of those opportunities he's been making.
Nice move by Luis. Sends the ball over.
He's kept it in. He's kept it in.
Number 2, Luis Flores.
Gets us a throw in right here.
The ball sent out of bounds by Carson Payne, a throw-in for the Panthers, and I'm sure they're going to give this up to Caleb.
That was great work by number 2, Luis Flores, one of our seniors. Like I said, tonight you're going to see a lot of seniors on the ball. He's really pushing them up. I've never seen an official tell him you got to move a little bit closer to the goal.
Ooh, good throw and just missed the head there towards Luis Flores. Vladdy working hard for the ball.
Got a shot off.
Shot off and a save by Tucker McAbee. Vladdy working hard, like Coach K's comments said. Coach, not really a feeling out period here the first 10 minutes.
No, they've came in and just doing what they're doing.
Both teams going at it.
Yeah, no, it's full-on pressure both sides of the field.
And really, both teams need a win here. If West Henderson gets a win, they're tied for 3rd right now in the conference. That would probably be enough to get them in the playoffs. And the Panthers, even though being in the playoffs already, most likely in the playoffs already, being the 2nd seed, that a couple more wins today and Wednesday would hopefully up their ranking, improve their ranking.
Your Max Preps ranking and get you that home game, which is a huge advantage for us.
And kind of the Max Preps rankings and how they figure out who goes where is kind of like the cloud. No one really understands the cloud. No one really understands
It's an algorithm, Coach. Yes. That was a great shot.
Great ball.
Here's a follow-up. Yep.
Good ball work by Luis and a great save by Tucker McAbee again.
Well,
Isaiah Roots down.
Yep.
Gets up laughing about that.
He was trying to turn harder than what those cleats would allow him.
Panthers able to keep it down in here.
That was a great shot. I thought Flores was going to get some cleanup on that one, too.
That was a great ball in and a great shot.
Great play by Roots.
One of the drills we used to do was a touch to yourself. One touch, then do a 2-touch, and that was definitely a 2-touch where he was able to volley that ball to his own foot and get a really good high percentage shot off. And again, shout out to Tucker McAbee on that save for West Henderson.
Yep. Now Wes is really trying to play in behind Caleb Peavy over here, and he's been up to the task. But if he has to step up to play, that's leaving 2 defenders on the back line.
That's where your midfield comes into play.
Oh, absolutely.
Where they not just offense, they got to come back and play some defense too.
So here's a good chance.
Ooh, West Henderson throwing their hand up like Vladdy was offsides, but he was not. Kind of had one-on-one with the keeper. I think he could have taken a couple more touches. Yep. He might have been scared of the guy coming, or heard footsteps behind him. I'm going to say scared. Might have heard footsteps behind him, so he thought he would rip one from there.
Yeah, he had a little bit of toe under that ball too, Coach.
Yes. But you know, Vladdy's got to have the adrenaline going, being a senior on senior night, one-on-one with that keeper, being able to get that first goal. And
if you don't take a shot, you don't score.
Absolutely. What did Wayne Gretzky say? You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. So.
Absolutely. Some good work here by the Panthers.
Real good work.
Yep. I think that was that Martinez?
Ball out wide to number 6, Noel Rivera Vila.
Noel Rivera, yeah.
Played a nice ball in. Unfortunately, didn't get the hop that he was looking or the touch that he wanted. West Henderson trying to come down and counter. Panthers able to get back on defense, play a little two-man game on the left-hand side, trying to send it in for number 2. And again, Luis Torres playing a midfield role, coming back and playing a lot of defense, which is good for him, not good for the team. He's got to play too much defense, but possession has been pretty high.
Yep. And, you know, both teams seem to be playing really well tonight, but West is having a hard time getting back there past that defense. That's Panthers. So we need to keep that going, and we just need to get a ball in the back of that net.
Yes. So the first 10 minutes down, possession seems to be, I'm going to say, on the Panthers' Panthers' favorite. Real good throw. You got Isaiah Roots.
Back to Rivera.
Send the ball back out.
There's a good shot
by Ulysses. And again, Maccabee coming into the game, 19 games. He had allowed 36 goals and 157 saves. So, Coach, you've got a quality goalkeeper there for West Henderson. So
it's going to make you earn it.
Absolutely. He's going to make you have to hit a very good shot. If you go right at him, he's probably going to save that ball.
That's the way to keep that in right there on that
good
one.
Hustle by Noel right there. Ooh, nice little touch by number 9, but defense up to the task. You have number 5, Pablo Montalongo, a senior rock on defense back there in the center.
You got Pablo and you got Caleb back there. And if I'm a forward, I don't want to go against those two.
You have Aaron Jennings, the lone non-senior back there, a sophomore.
Yeah, but he's backed up by his senior brother, Isaac Jennings.
Absolutely. But Aaron right there trying to get touch on the outside. And in case you missed it, there was some rain before this game, actually before the JV game, so the field is a little bit wet.
You know, I find that makes it play a little bit better. If it's really dry, it's kind of like playing on concrete out there, and that just gives the ground a little bit more give.
Yes.
So I personally like that.
Well, I know the last home game against North Henderson, the field was playing really, really fast. It was kind of dry. I think it had been cut a little bit shorter than in the past, and it was playing really, really fast. Nice
I'm notorious for leaving that grass about 2.5 inches tall, so them turf teams don't know how to handle that.
Exactly.
I'm not saying I'm playing advantage here. I'm just
home field advantage, Coach. That's what they call it.
Grass looks better when it's a little bit taller.
And something we had talked about off the air is last game against North Henderson, Franklin was playing probably 75% of their possession with the ball up in the air.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And it looks like tonight they're trying to keep it a little bit more on the ground. West Henderson try a through ball there. And then you got Caleb Pevia up to the task, gets it out to Luis.
That's just, he just knew exactly where he was going to be, and there was no thought in that pass.
Ulysses reading that ball well, able to get it on his foot.
Our line work has been amazing. We have had that ball on the line several times tonight and kept it in.
Got your defenders shielding the ball. Isaac able to come up and grab it.
There's some good chemistry here between these boys, and it's fun to watch. Number 17 is giving us a little bit of pressure there.
Coach, I'm going to say the possession might be about 50-50, but it looks like Franklin has more possession on West End. West has more of it back on their defending end. Most of their possession on offense has been the through ball they were trying to get. Not too much possession-like. We like to refer that to as kickball.
Yep.
But they're definitely possessing more of the ball back on their defensive end, which bodes well for the Panthers if they can get one into that net.
Our midfield to forward seem to be putting more passes together. West seems to fall apart right there in the final third. Kind of like the red zone, if you would.
Good ball right there by Pablo. It was headed out by West, so we'll have a throw-in. Looks like Eric is going to take that throw-in. Long throw into the box. Luis with a header.
Goes wide.
And Coach, I know I've been out of coaching soccer for about 4 years now, but it looks like they are a little lax on throw-ins this year for sure. I know it was a point of emphasis the last couple of years, but I don't think it is this year.
Well, they've changed the rule to where, you know, 2 hands perfectly behind the head, perfectly forward. And they now allow you to curl that ball over and kind of almost one-hand throw it.
Yeah, because these guys are bringing it way from the side and being able to get a lot more on it. I don't think that's what the inventors of soccer expected.
No, but it is. It's where the game's going now. So I mean, you know, using those really long throws, it's almost like getting a free set piece.
And when you're talking about the narrow fields, especially in our conference, because a lot of teams play on their football field, you can't get too wide unless you're playing at North. North is a pretty wide field. Our field here is a little bit wider than most of the other ones. Big time advantage if you have somebody who can throw the ball, you know, halfway across the field.
Oh, absolutely.
And, you know, that's why the Panthers have had, I know, at least 4 goals from me watching on throw-ins that are able to get into the box. Trying to get to Isaiah to that ball. Just a little bit too much speed on there. Keeper able to come out.
A little bit too wide. A little bit too wide for me.
And West is trying to counter here.
Yep.
Look at the eyes, bro.
You know,
Caleb working hard, trying to have a better touch there. Unfortunately, ball goes out on the end line, and they get
he
to
had
defend.
a lot of pressure on his back shoulder, so
they get to defend this corner. Something I find unusual that West is using number 9, Woody Green, their top goal scorer, but also their top assister, if that's even a word, taking these corners.
Oh, absolutely. And, you know, he's a tall target. I would want to have him out there on the receiving end of that.
Because obviously he knows how to finish, but he also knows how to set up his guys. But, yes, I would definitely want him out there also.
I always like the big target. It reminds me of having Lydia Barton. She was just taller than everybody else. It's a good target to aim for. Isaac Jennings being patient on that ball, giving his team a chance to move up the field a little bit.
Again, want to thank Mr. Buddy Huckabee and his band for coming out tonight. As you can hear in the background, old-time favorite, Louie. But Coach or Mr. Huckabee has one of the best bands in the state. They travel around almost every weekend. Last weekend they were in Georgia, where they ranked all superior. So
he's got trophies all over the place laying there. I mean, they're going to have to make a separate building for his trophies.
Absolutely. But, again, thank you, Mr. Huckabee, for bringing out your band tonight and letting them come out and get some enthusiasm out here and try to get our fans pumped up, even though I think we need a ball in the back of the net to really get our fans pumped up.
Oh, absolutely. If we get a ball in the back of the net, this place will be so loud. There's a lot of fans out there. This is a pretty big game because last time they had a tie.
And if you're looking at the field right now, guys, those are not targets. Those are the senior numbers where the seniors were standing with their family to get some of their awards and gifts that the team gives them. But there's a soccer ball with their number in it. And if you counted them, there are 10 there, 9 players and 1 manager. Actually, it might be 8 players and 1 manager.
Little break here by West. So we give him another corner.
Ooh, Caleb not happy with that. Trying to urge his guys on, wants them to be better at the midfield so they don't keep getting these chances.
Yeah, when you got those 3 guys, like I said, you know, Caleb's feeling, because when he steps up to play defense with that ball coming down the field, somebody's got to get back in there to help cover up that 3-man back, because they'll only have 2 left. And it's going to be hard for 2 guys.
Is that ball even on the line? Where's our AR? He's looking right at it. Must be on the line.
There's a
nice play
dip there
by Aaron Jennings right there. Really nice play to get ahead on that.
Absolutely. Got to go kick here.
Number 1 for West, Eli Clonched. Trying to be a little over-aggressive there.
If you don't shoot, you don't score, Coach.
He's not going to score from there on this defense.
No,
or on Isaac Jennings. Isaac comes into the game, 17 games played, only 22 goals allowed, and 113 saves. He's the defending Mountain 7 goalkeeper of the year. He just was the athlete of the month for October, and he was awarded that last Friday when they did the fall senior night of the football game.
Oh, absolutely. Deserving young man. So, Yeah, that's one of the big things about this Panther team right now. That defense and our keeper setup back there is just second to none.
And, Coach, I realize we've been talking about senior night, but some of our fans might not have been able to see the senior night recognition, so let me give a shout-out to the Franklin High School seniors. Number 1, Luis Torres. Number 2, Luis Flores. Number 5, Pablo Montalongo. Number 7, Brian Rodriguez. Number 10, Solomon Espinal, again coming off an ACL surgery. He was able to start the game in the middle and then come out. Number 11, Caleb Pivia. Number 13, Vladimir Mendoza. Number 16, Eric Munoz. And, of course, number 88, Isaac Jennings. So those are our seniors who are out there tonight. Some right on the field right now, and some are getting ready to come in. But shout out to our seniors, and again, thank you for all that you have done, not just for Franklin soccer, but for Franklin Panther athletics.
Yeah, right there, I think we had a foul called on, looked like Luis. I'm not for sure why. He had a touch. He was behind a defender. Defender had his back turned on him, and that's far more of a foul than Jaden Peavy just got pushed down to the ground right there.
He sure did. He got sandwiched in between two West, and it looked like we had two hands in the middle of the back. Usually, for sure, that would be a whistle in the box.
Yeah, that's
Did you get a haircut? Nah, bro, I got a
And here's our instant replay.
Right, instant replay right here on this one. Yeah, he's got the ball, and right here. And
it might have been more shoulder to shoulder for number 13. 21 was on the other side, but
he had the arm laid on the back, and I'm just saying, typically that's going to get you a foul.
And then it looked like West sent the ball out from the side.
Yep.
Oh, real good throw in.
Almost.
Luis had a good look with that. Not able to get a solid touch with the head.
Just a little bit too far in front of his head.
But yeah, Coach, usually you see something in the box and they may not call it, but if that's a foul in the middle of the field, it should be a foul in that box whether it gets a PK or not. So.
Yeah, it was just really interesting to see that call because we had Luis Torres just previously before that one, and he just passed the ball on the inside next to the touchline and stepped around him, and I'm not for sure what happened there, but I'm not wearing a let's see what color, blue shirt tonight, so I don't get to make that call, and the game goes on.
Ooh, ball sent in a little bit too far. Yep. Trying to connect with, I think that was Isaiah Roots up top.
Absolutely, and Isaiah is traditionally a winger. He's a prototypical winger. He's having to step in.
Oh, missed touch right there.
Yep.
Jennings.
Great play by Aaron.
Yes, definitely to bring that ball up. Saved his brother from May having a 1v1.
Yep. Now I got a little worried because I saw him slow down and step back. I was like, what is he doing? And he just played that ball right out of bounds. So.
Ooh, and Isaac sending the ball up.
Here's Torres. He's going to go for this goal.
He's turning, has the right foot. Got to try
right here's that
defender. Oh, nice play by the defender.
Got the ball. Oh, right there. A little bit of contact in the back heel there.
Coach, I think that was more an Academy Award, but
no, listen.
Sometimes it gets called.
That's a touch in the back foot.
But I think Coach K will agree with me that he'd much rather have Luis stay on his feet and take a shot than trying to put it in the officials' hands of blowing the whistle, especially after they did not blow it before. So.
Oh, absolutely.
And obviously Luis knows how to finish as he leads our team with 15 goals, as I mentioned before. So we'd much rather have him upright and have the ball on his foot.
Yeah, I've had some lays. I coach him to keep playing. I remember we had one game and a girl got fouled. It was clearly fouled. And she just kept going. I was like, if he fell over right there, they would have called that a foul. But he was watching for you to hit the ground. It's like, but you told me not to, Coach. Like, true.
And, Coach, something that's happened a few times in the last couple of minutes is Wes has been trying to play that ball out of the back and just haven't had good touches. And us keeping pressure on them has enabled us to get a couple of good looks at the goal, just haven't been able to put one in.
Right here's a dangerous moment.
Oh. And that's two brothers colliding. I'm sure that's not the first time they've hit each other, Coach.
Oh, listen, that's just a love tap. That's brotherly love.
Guys, we're sitting at 17 minutes left, so we've played over a half of the first half. Still 0-0 on your scoreboard. And while I'm thinking of it, I want to congratulate Coach Adam Talon and the JV Panthers for their 3-0 victory tonight. They end their year on a win, which is always nice. And some of those boys may be rewarded by coming up and being able to spend a couple of weeks, hopefully a couple or more weeks with the varsity and seeing what it's all about up there. So congratulations, Coach Talent and the JV Panthers on winning your last regular season game 3-0 against West Henderson.
There's some wonderful things coming up right now with the Panthers men's soccer team because you've got the sophomores, correct me if I'm wrong, sophomores won conference in middle school. The freshmen were runners-up in their conference. And then next year's freshmen are going to have a conference championship as well. So you've got 3 years of students with conference championships from middle school.
Correct.
So congratulations to Coach Sam Vargas on his previous conference championship win.
Well, actually, Coach, they lost 2-1 in the championship against a very scrappy Hendersonville team. But on a positive note, Hendersonville is no longer in our conference.
You know, I think I might have read that number backwards. I thought for sure they'd won 2-1.
No, they were down 1-0 at halftime, and then quickly got down 2-0 in the second half. They were able to put a goal in with about 7 minutes left in the game, but from there they were not able to get the tie. But they played really well, had a really good year. You have West Henderson's keeper coming out really far there, and it looks like he did more damage to his own player.
Absolutely.
Looks like the Panthers are setting up for a corner.
Well, Coach, this just reminds me why they don't let me teach English at the high school now.
But, Coach, we're talking about defending corners. Obviously, if they're working on defending corners, then offensively they've been working on them. So we got Ulysses taking this ball from the corner.
Oh, absolutely.
See who he's going to aim for. You got Luis on the back part of the
box. Luis's head.
You also got Noel coming from the backside, which is key because a lot of times that ball comes out. I'm sure we'll have somebody around the 18-yard box in case a ball gets sent out there.
And we got Rivera on the backside, almost wide open.
Uh-oh.
Oh, right here. Somebody's got to step in for the shot. Yes! There it was. Let's see.
And that was Luis Torres.
Yep.
Wasn't on his head, but he got a left foot on and was able to, a ball that was not cleared by West Henderson. He was able to score his 16th goal of the year and give the Panthers a much-needed 1-0 lead.
Oh, absolutely.
And here's our replay, ball bouncing around. Luis had a head full of steam.
Yep. And it was great to see. You had Isaiah Roots and Noel Rivera who looked up, saw their teammate coming in. They held back. And, man, that ball was going nowhere but the net.
Yeah, no keeper's going to be able to save that one. It was upper right 90, as they like to say. And good job for the Panthers that can kind of control possession of that half so far and able to right now have a 1-0 lead.
Yep. And the senior puts the goal on the board.
And those are the things you remember. You might not remember if you win or lose this game, but he's going to remember, hey, on senior night I scored a goal.
Yep. And it's going to be better when he scored a goal that led to a win on senior night.
Yes. And a long throw in by Caleb.
Yep.
West heads it out of bounds. Caleb will be able to come up and make that throw again.
Absolutely.
Now there's the Panthers look to double their lead.
Just want to keep the pressure on them tonight. It's got him in the
Good
corner.
throw to Ulysses. Oh, just a little too much on it. Ulysses unable to run it down. It'll be a goal kick for the Falcons. Kind of unusual, Coach. You see their keeper in red, which is usually a Panther color.
Yeah.
But Panthers are wearing black tonight, so keeper allowed to wear red. When I came in and saw the JV, JV was wearing predominantly red uniforms, and the West keeper did have red on, so kind of unusual. Usually they make them put a penny on or a different color, but does not have to happen here since Panthers are wearing predominantly black
Coach Matt
tonight.
decided to go with a black kit for his home team. So hopefully they have different colors for their girls team because we wear red at home. That's some good play right there. Caleb Pevia.
Send the ball up to Luis a little too much.
Yep. So Panthers just need to, when you score a goal, you get excited, you get the adrenaline pumping, start trying to force some things to happen again.
Coach, it looks like
stay with
looks like Luis has moved up to the top, and didn't mention him, number 20, Christian Chavez, a junior, has come in. He's also playing up top.
He keeps that ball in. Like I said, their line work has been phenomenal.
Uh-oh. Luis sends the ball in. Looks like it could have been touched with a hand by one of the defenders, and the keeper bobbled it a little bit, was able to corral it before Panthers were able to get a foot on it.
Yep. Yeah, he just had his hand up, glanced off his elbow there, it looked like. A little inadvertent touch. Speaking of touch, that was a great touch right there.
Yeah, it was.
Pevia's on the ground. Younger Pevia,
yes.
Jaden Pevia.
Oh, wow, two-hand push.
That was a two-hand push.
By number 6. Usually the official
they're giving it to West.
What?
Yeah.
Must have missed the front of that. Because at the end of that, he knocked out of that.
Yeah,
wow,
Pevia came in. He was leaning in with his shoulder, but
here we go.
Right here, he's leaning in from the back, and
wow,
that's a hard foul to call.
It looks
that's
like
side by side. That's
like they were shoulder
push.
to shoulder right there. Then a two-hand extend the arm push almost from the back. and somehow West is going to be getting a free kick.
You know, if I'm an official, I would never watch these games.
Usually you see two hands push extended. You're going to see a card come out of a pocket.
That's a card.
But not only was it not a card, West is awarded the free kick. So one of the reasons why I'm not coaching anymore. And if this led to a goal, Coach Kolazic would go crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm glad it didn't because we don't want him to go crazy, but a nice save by Isaac.
Oh, he's definitely worked up over there. I was looking. He was walking all over the place.
Yeah, if they see this on replay.
Oh, he's giving another.
I
was looking at Coach K over there on the sideline, seeing how he was handling, and I don't even know what happened right here. So we got to get our emotions calmed down. Just get the pass. Just pass.
West sending this ball in. Oh, hits
Walt,
the wall.
Walt did it.
Oh, I guess he was saying that wall was too close, but that's his job if they ask for him to back up. Now he's stopping the clock, and he's pointing to Eric. But usually a stop clock means there's a card or an injury.
I don't think we have an injury here, but I do think we have emotions. Or, I don't know, Eric was doubled over there. I'm not for sure what's going on here.
Unless he got hit in a bad spot. But now he's going to be – he's going over to Eric and going over to Coach Kolazic.
It's going to be some friendly discussion here, I'm sure.
Still not quite sure why they stopped the clock. Usually it's either for an injury or for a card, but neither's happening.
Will the Thrill, what's up, brother? How are you? Good.
Some intense pointing.
We got a couple of subs coming in. You got number 12, C.J. Pelletier coming in, and you got number 7, Brian Rodriguez coming back in. West still awarded a free kick. Again, I'm going to say because that wall wasn't far enough back.
But once again, the whistle was blown, and they took the kick. So that's a play on in my book.
Correct. Oh, and we got a trip right there. Good sportsmanship by number 13. I'm going to trip you, but I'm going to help you up.
Yep.
Looks like officials talking to him saying the next one's a card, which means he can do it one more time. That always irritated me as a coach is you'd see a foul and they would warn them, which means, again, they can do it one more time.
You know, I've caught myself saying that with the ladies a few times. You're going to let them do it again.
Oh, Ulysses in the box.
Oh, this is a good play right here.
Oh, he's able to control it.
Right,
He's get a shot off.
Thought he was going to pass it back there to Rivera.
He does get a shot off. Keeper able to make a nice save.
A little floater there to the inside post.
And we're in our last 10 minutes of the first half, so 30 minutes down, 10 minutes to go in this first half. Panthers are up 1-0. Goal courtesy of Luis Torres. We'd like to thank you all for joining us on FPSN, the Franklin Panther Sports Network, and we'd like to thank them for all that they do for Franklin Athletics.
Yep. And our sponsors.
And absolutely, that was the next thing. If you want to become a sponsor, you can contact Clinton at, I forgot his email, but you can contact Clinton. Thank you, Clinton at Backlot Cinema. He will be happy to discuss some sponsorships with you. We do have the fall season wrapping up, but we do have winter season with basketball coming up, and I know they'll broadcast some of that. In the spring season, we got softball and baseball. They'll be broadcasting some of that. So
we got women's soccer in the spring too, Coach.
We do have girls soccer. Sorry, Coach, my bad. You can see on the bottom right corner right now, we have a sponsor, Bruce C. Riddle, a dentist, has lots of kids going through the sports programs and the soccer program and football program. So thank you to him and all our sponsors. But if you're interested in being a sponsor and keeping FPSN alive and being able to broadcast these games when you can stay at home and watch them, please contact Clinton again at Backlot Cinemas, and he will be happy to discuss sponsorships with you.
Absolutely.
Or if you just like to make a donation to Franklin High School, you can contact Sandy Tabor at the high school and donate that way to any of the sports teams or to the general athletic
That was a great
fund.
play by Brian Rodriguez, just stepping in there and flicking that ball out to one of his teammates.
And, Coach, this is something where stats don't say anything. If you look at Brian Rodriguez's stats, he has 1 assist on the year. So if you're looking at that, you're like, he can't be that good of a player for them. If you're looking at the stats too.
Yeah, but if you try to dribble near that man, you know how much of an impact
If you're looking at the stats as a coach in the playoffs, you're like, I don't have to worry about number 7. You better worry about number 7.
Absolutely. He's a huge He's had moments where he's delegated the entire passing game. He's had moments where he's completely dominated in defense. Very versatile player. So
looks like the Panthers will have another corner kick. Noel, ball sent into Noel. Kind of got bumped off it by the defender, who then sent it out past the end line.
All right, here we go. So the ball, we got to zoom in here. You see the Panthers, they're all set up. There's a lot of pushing right there in front of the goal.
Ball sent in. Short side. West is sending it out of bounds, so it'll be a throw-in for the Panthers. I'm sure Caleb Peavy will come up and
Caleb's
get this
coming up, and we'll have another corner. Let's see what they're going to do here. You see the Panthers lined up in the back.
He's going to chuck it as far as he can, Coach, and hopefully find a Panther head.
Oh, he's going to find one, that's for sure. He's going to get close.
Oh. Boy, what do I know? That's why I'm up here. He found Luis way back in, kind of surprised everybody.
Yep.
And he gets a shot off, and a nice save by the keeper.
That had a little zip to it there.
And if you notice, you had Christian Chavez, number 20, trying to cover that up just in case the keeper didn't have sure hands.
That keeper has been known to drop the ball on the ground and then pick it up again. So great job pressuring.
Brian leaves the ball for Noel, able to bring it back out.
Yep. Some great passing right there.
Luis able to send the ball in. Looking for Isaiah
wide.
Roots. Is he able to keep it in? He is not.
Nope.
So 6 minutes left in the first half. Again, senior night for our Panthers, as they were honored before the game for all of their hard work and achievements through their 4 years of being in high school. Just a nice little ceremony before the game for those seniors, as many of them have started this game and have played in this game, and I'm sure Coach Kolazic will get them back on that field as much as he can tonight. Again, important game for both teams. The Panthers trying to improve their rankings, and West trying to get the ranking high enough so they can make a playoff.
Yeah, and Franklin's trying to keep the ranking high enough to where we have a home game. And
correct.
Listen, it's easy to win at home. So, here's one of the inadvertent keeper hits, or the referee gets hit with the ball. Now they can stop the game.
Oh. Again, Christian Chavez working the ball.
Yeah. That was great work. Here's Pevia, a nice little header up to his teammate. Panthers ball.
Another long throw in by Caleb.
Wow.
Finds
And
Christian
we got
Chavez,
Christian Chavez, quick touch. Oh, he's going to want that back. Oh, wow. Wow. Panthers are putting some pressure on right there.
And you have your AR calling the ball was on the outside of the goal.
Post. Yep.
Good chance right there for Christian, and I'm not sure who's chipped that ball in to hit the top of the goal, but two real good chances there.
Yep.
Oh, looked like it was Isaiah Roots able to send that ball in and just missed, doubling up the lead for the Panthers. But yeah, Coach, I don't know if you heard when Christian got that throw-in, a lot of people yelling offsides on a throw-in. You can't be offsides.
You're offsides on a throw-in.
And he, 1v1 on the keeper, lots of things go through your head. So,
absolutely.
But like you said, Christian would like to get that ball back. And another foul called. Panther fans are not happy with that.
No.
And we're under the 5-minute mark. Here's our instant replay.
Looks like going to be that he didn't even push his arm or extend
it looked like a shoulder-to-shoulder and a wet field.
Yep.
So if anything, that foul should have been called on the field, not on Brian. I'm sure Brian has gotten away with fouls, but that definitely was not one of them that he should have been called on.
Yep. Sometimes you get away with them. Sometimes you get them for free. And what is hard for some people to understand is Brian is incredibly strong and well planted to the ground. You're not going to push him off the ball, and you got a wet field and you slip. He doesn't necessarily have to push you to make that happen.
Long throw in, Jacob trying to get a foot on it. West able to send it back out. Luis with some fancy
Yep.
footwork.
Yeah,
trying to go
he's
through the
quick with that
defense.
ball.
Tries to send it into Isaiah Roots. Last time Isaiah had it over here, he just missed a goal.
Yeah, we got a whistle here as well. And we have a foul in our favor now.
Foul called on West, so a free kick.
In a great place.
Looks like Ulysses is going to be on this ball to send it in.
Yeah.
One of our top assisters again. Actually, he leads our team in assists with 7.
I'd like to see him just put this in the back of the net.
Coach, last time I saw them, they ran about 4 or 5 guys over the ball.
I'm sure we're going to see something similar. There's 1, 2, 3. There's the 4th one with a shot on the goal.
And it scores!
Yes. I just said I'd like to see that one go in the back of the net. He did it.
And that goal by number 14, Ulysses, his 2nd goal of the year, gives the Panthers a 2-0 lead, a little breathing room right there.
Congratulations, Ulysses.
Nice little set play that they worked on. I'm sure when the first time they worked on it, all the guys kind of laughed about it.
Ball. It just floats right on that back corner. No way he can stop that. Side net and all.
Keeper way too far out. He was looking back at his defender who was on that back post. No defender's getting that one either.
Nope. No, that's an impossible to stop shot.
So a goal in the last 5 minutes of the first half, always nice to win that last 5 minutes, especially when you already have a goal. Looks like the Panthers are trying to get more here.
Yep.
Trying to be aggressive.
Well, they need to keep the possession on, and you know, West is going to start to play rough and more physical. You're down by 2. You've got to play tougher, and we just need to play the quick pass and possess. Score some more goals.
Boy, that goal has gotten the band into it, got the fans in, band's playing, fans are chanting. So nicely done, Ulysses, on a set piece right there where they ran a few guys over the ball. He was the last guy, and I believe he left-footed that into the left upper 90 of that goal. Again,
I don't care what foot he used. It was beautiful.
Nobody's saving that one. And Coach, when Ulysses was a 8th grader, he set a school record for goals in a season. I believe he scored 23 here at the middle school.
Quite a few.
On a lot of goals, a lot of shots just like that. And I've said it before in our telecast that he was one that was unable to play his 9th grade years, but he was able to get his grades in order and able to come and join the team. And he's, been a big contributor, having 2 goals now and 7 assists on the year. So he's a guy that can do things with the ball that can help him during the playoffs. So, Ulysses, that was a great shot and a great goal, but I'm more proud of you getting your grades.
So,
ooh, real big throw in. And as we say, all of our athletes are student athletes, not athletic students.
Yep. I had Ulysses in class during that time period. Isaac's way out.
Now you better hurry up.
Yep, better get back in there.
I guess he knew the clock better than we did, Coach.
That's it.
So that horn signifies the end of the first half. Our first 40 minutes of play is done. At halftime, Franklin leads 2-0. They had goals from Luis Torres and from Ulysses Pedron Perez. So 2-0 is our halftime lead. They'll put 10 minutes on that clock. Coaches will get to talk to their players. Players will get to rest a little bit, and we will be back in 10. Thank you for joining the FPSN Senior Night for the Franklin Panther soccer team.
Go Panthers.
Located at 461 Highland Road in Franklin, Carolina Junction Power Equipment is your local stop for lawnmowers, blowers, chainsaws, weed eaters, and all parts and accessories. Carolina Junction Power Equipment is also your local power sports dealer. They sell Can-Am side-by-sides and ATVs, plus have a full service shop for all of your power equipment and power sport needs. Give them a call at 828-369-9655 or come by today to see the largest selection of inventory around.
Sport Zone is your everyday low-price sporting goods supplier. We have the sports gear every athlete needs to be successful, from cleats, equipment, and protective gear to complete uniform sets. We even offer screen printing, laser engraving, and embroidery, as well as sublimated printing right here in Franklin. Don't race out of town to find the performance gear you need. We've lowered our prices throughout the store to give you the opportunity to shop local and score big. Come see us at Sport Zone.
We're coming for everyone this year.
Hi, everybody, and welcome in to another night of Franklin Panther football. Yes, complete.
But it's good to just go out there and win.
And welcome back to Macon Middle School. We're getting ready to start the second half. Your Panthers are up 2-0 against West Henderson in a big Mountain 7 conference matchup. Panthers got goals from Luis Torres and also a goal from Ulysses Pedron Perez.
Oh, they were beauties.
Yes, 2 great goals. Luis with a shot from one that was bouncing around, and he came in head full of steam and able to shoot one in, and Ulysses on a free kick on a set play where they ran a few guys over the ball. He was left-footed shot right into the left side of the goal. So Panthers up 2-0. Bodes well for the second half as they dominated the possession. West really looking for that through ball, and right now that's been a tough task to do for West Henderson. So hopefully still good fortunes for the Panthers as they look to improve on their rankings and get set up for the playoffs with hopefully a home match here at Macon Middle School.
Yeah, and it's hard to play a through ball through that back line that the Panthers have. I mean, you got Pablo, you got Caleb, and you got Aaron back there, and they are very well rehearsed in how to defend a through ball pass.
But, Coach, you heard a lot of times when you were coaching with me in the 2-0 game, I say whoever scores the next goal is going to win. If you go up 3-0, smooth sailing. If you cut it in half, you get all the momentum. So hopefully, if there's
you say that.
Hopefully the next goal when it's scored is going to be by the Panthers and we'll be up 3-0. And our seniors, again, it's senior night tonight where they honored the senior players and manager before the game to thank them for all that they have done for Franklin Panther soccer and Franklin athletics. So senior night 2021, first half, have a lead. We can check that off.
Yep. And hopefully we'll see a lot of what we saw in the last half where the Panther is back and forth play. It's a really exciting game to watch right now. But the Panthers had the ball on West's side.
Oh,
good save by Isaac.
That was a shot by Woody Green, their top goal scorer. And it was deflected, it looked like, by a Panther player, and Isaac able to corral it as he was going to his right, had to dive back, get back to his left, and save that ball. So well done, Isaac.
Yep. Saves like that is how you get to be Keeper of the Year.
And, Coach, that's a huge save because that would have cut the lead to 2-1, and then we would have seen if I was a prophet or not. So great save by Isaac, able to keep probably the top goal scorer in the conference off the board.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, nice. Right there by Isaiah Roots, getting that little touch around West.
To Jacob, who tries to leave it. Oh, he does leave it in the middle. Looks like Christian Chavez sending the ball outside to Isaiah Roots a little bit too hard.
I don't think Isaiah was anticipating that ball to come back to that corner.
Long throw in for West.
There's a lot of Panthers around that ball.
Luis with a shot.
Yep. A little ambitious.
I was going to say overzealous, but I like ambitious better. So.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, you can't score if you don't shoot.
Absolutely.
So that puts a little pressure on West. He's like, they're still shooting. We're 2 minutes in the game. He's already got some shots going his way. A little play here by West, putting a few passes together.
They're trying to possess a little bit more. Last half, they looked like to possess more from out of the back. This time they're trying to work the midfield a little bit, which they need to. They're down 2-0, and again, hard to penetrate this Franklin defense, so they're going to have to try to something new because whatever they tried in the first half did not work.
Oh, absolutely. Right here we got Brian Rodriguez on the ball. Very strong body.
And again, coming into this game, Panthers have wrapped up second place in the Mountain 7 Conference. West comes in tied for third with Smoky Mountain. They each have 2 games left. I know West has this game, of course, that you're watching. And then they also play Tuscola on Wednesday, a team that they, I believe, tied the first time. So important game for West as they're trying to get their way into the playoffs.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Now we saw Isaac being patient with the ball. No need to hurry it. Let the team get it filled. Put a big ball up in their side.
And I think, Coach, I read on the NCHSA website that if you have 7 teams in your conference, which we do, you have the first place and second place team who will be in the playoffs. So that's how we know the Panthers will be in the playoffs. Yep. Hopefully a high enough rank where they can have a home field here at Macon Middle.
Yep. Yeah, the big question is, will we be traveling or will we be at home? And this win tonight will definitely help us stay at home. Increase the odds.
As Coach Kalaza calls it, he would much rather have to have a team travel a long way and come play in the jungle. Ooh, nice ball by Luis.
Yep.
Isaiah Roots working hard as he normally does.
Yep. Maccabee not afraid to get up on that ball either. So
keeper able to beat him to that ball. But good look from Luis. Again, Luis playing a lot more in the midfield and seeing a few more passes from Luis than we did when he was a striker.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think a change made because Solomon Espinal went out with the ACL surgery. But again, he was honored tonight on senior night, able to actually take the first kickoff. And again, good sportsmanship shown and by letting him take that first one. And then the Panthers kicked the ball out of bounds. They subbed him out, and then West actually threw the ball back to the Panthers. So it was good sportsmanship, something you like to see in soccer, something that's needed.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that was very courteous all around. And we're very thankful to Coach Brewer for coaching his team that way.
And a push in the back by the Panthers enables West to, by West enable the Panthers to get a free kick.
Yep.
Sent in by
That
Brian.
was a quick play right there. Almost had 2 black shirts on that ball.
Ulysses runs the ball down. Some nice footwork. Tries to chip it over to Isaiah Roots.
It's Aaron Jennings on a good turn.
On a ball from Brian Rodriguez.
Yep. So we're going to have a Panther throw here. I'm sure we're going to see Caleb Pevia making the trip over there. Nope.
Isaiah throws it into Brian. Goes back to Isaiah.
Oh, that was a
nice little flick by Jacob Martinez. Looks like he's going to take a shot.
Oh,
he does. Defended well by the West. Here's Ulysses. And Coach, definitely his free kick was better than that one.
Oh, yes.
But you're not going to get much better than his free kick because that was outstanding.
You could not have put it in a better spot. Got a little roll right here. Ball's in the air.
Panthers able to win that ball. And something our assistant coach at the middle school says, Coach Wilkinson says all the time is, don't win the first one, win the second ball.
Yep.
And that's a key. A lot of teams can win that first one, but it's coming down with that second one and be able to keep your possession. That's very, very important.
If you're first to the ball, you need to keep it where you can keep it. If you don't have that good first touch, take him from the other team on the second touch. So
Wes Henderson trying to work from outside. A couple of nice little touches there. Number 9.
Number 9's working for all he can do, and what a play by Pablo.
Great play by Pablo, able to take that ball from Woody Green, again, the top goal scorer. One of the top goal scorers in the conference, able to get that ball.
He was about to have a one-on-one with Isaac right there. What a play by Pablo Montelongo. Another big senior making big plays out there tonight. Great pass by Brian.
Real good pass.
Yep.
Unable to corral it. Noel unable to corral it, but a real good pass, real good look from Brian. Again, that's what Brian brings to this team, able to see the field, able to work the ball around. Again, you look at his stats and see 1 assist, but he is a big contributor to the Panthers.
Well, he's the pass before the assist a lot of the time.
Caleb Pevia doing a little somersault after he got pushed down. This time the referees called it.
Yep. He's a hard one to push down.
And no, what you're hearing is not our band. Our band's a lot better than that. That is our fans with all kinds of instruments making some noise. A lot of noise
bicycle
makers.
Horns.
I'm not going to call them instruments. I'm going to call them noise makers.
Yep. Oh, some good footwork there. Good turn, just couldn't get it cleared out.
West
gets across. Yep.
Again, Pablo up to
Wes
the
is
task.
still got the fight on him right now, so we got to get him out of our zone.
If there's ever time to challenge a ball, that was with the referee's back to you.
Yep.
Because the way that looked, I'm sure he would have blown his whistle and called a foul on the Panthers.
Judging by the previous ones.
Yes. Nice move by Luis. He gets a shot off. Doesn't get too much on it. Keeps it on the ground, which I like to see.
Yep. You score more goals from the ground than what you do in the air, statistically speaking.
So again, if you missed the first half, we want to thank you for joining FPSN for the second half of Senior Night 2021 for your Franklin Panther soccer team. In the first half, we got goals from Luis Torres, also a goal from Ulysses Pedron Perez. It was Luis's 16th goal and Ulysses' second goal of the year to stake the Panthers to a 2-0 halftime lead. And 9 minutes into the second half, they're able to keep that lead. And again, playing a ball in the air, which I do not think is the strength of the Panthers. They need to keep that ball on the ground and possess it more. Again, Panthers trying to get another conference win here to up their record in conference to 8-2-2, and overall record to 9-4-5, which would help their cause in getting a first round home playoff game. The way it is, there's 32 teams on the West and 32 teams on the East. If you're in the top, ranked in the top 16th, you get a home game. They will put the conference winners in first, and then they'll go
by max preps.
Whatever that formula is. Again, like I said, that's kind of like the cloud. No one understands the cloud. No one understands max preps. So wherever their ranking is, I did read there was some equation that they do based on strength of schedule and opponents' records and all that good stuff that they put in there together.
Yeah, somehow it works to where if you get a team that beat a higher-ranked team and you beat that lower-ranked team that beat a higher-ranked team, you get the higher-ranked team boosts. So it's complicated. I actually asked a guy at a meeting to explain it, and that's the best I got.
If you probably got to take that over to Western to one of their mathematicians over there and let them, or
I think you need MIT.
Try to find Einstein or somebody like that to be able to come and figure all that out. In case you missed it in the first half, our JV Panthers were victorious tonight, end their season with a win, 3-0, 3-0 over West Henderson. We have a stoppage in the clock here. Again, usually that either means an injury or a card, and it looks like it's going to be an injury. And we're back in play here, not too long of a stoppage. 29 minutes left in this match.
Good little battle right there between Ulysses and West. Number 1,
Eli Clonch. Actually, Eli is a freshman.
Isaac coming out aggressive on that ball. Wraps it up.
And no, he wasn't posing for pictures there, even though it is senior night. It's just a little tactic to let the clock keep running.
Oh, absolutely.
You'll see later on in the game, you'll get one right at him there where he might just happen to trip after he saves the ball. Happens all the time.
Go to the ground. Oh, nice touch there.
Really nice little touch.
Yeah. And he gets it to number 16 here.
Ooh.
West able to clear it.
Looking to get Eric Munoz that ball.
Yep.
Nice play by number 21, Urban Villaforte, a junior defender.
Yeah, if he doesn't get that touch on that ball right then, we very well take this up to 3-0.
Again, we'd like to thank all of our in-game sponsors. You can see them in the bottom right corner of your screen. Up now is the Franklin Christian Church. Again, we'd like to thank all our sponsors. If you're interested in a sponsorship, you can contact Clinton at backlotcinemas.com, and he will be happy to talk to you about all the possibilities of your ways to help out Franklin Panther sports. And, Coach, after this game, not looking past this game, the Panthers are done with their conference schedule. They will have played all 12 of their games in the conference, each team home and away. They will go Wednesday to play at Blue Ridge Early College. Kind of I know that's not a team that we ever played. They didn't have the best of reputations when I was coaching. They, instead of playing soccer, they wanted to try to beat you up physically. So it was a team that I always wanted to stay away from. So hopefully the Panthers will be able to stay away from them and not come up with any injuries and not hurt
nice
their
little flick there
in the playoffs. So you don't want to lose any players a week before the playoffs start.
Oh, absolutely not. You want to keep everyone healthy. So hopefully this game they go out, they put a couple of goals up real quick, and they can sub out and rest some of their boys and cruise through to another win.
Looks like Eric Munoz is going to take this throw in. Odd for our kicker from football to take a throw in, but he's also been punting, so he's been getting some reps on catching the ball. Now he's working on throwing it too.
If he had another 2 years, he might be going for quarterback. And there's Isaac Jennings, way high.
Lucky that ball wasn't corralled by a West players. They would have been able to chip it over him.
Well, West did get a touch on it, so got a whistle there.
Foul called on number 2, Luis Flores. Will give West a free kick. Eric Flores counting the distance of how far he needs to be away and not enabling West to go quickly.
Yep, that's a smart play to do. There used to be a rule a while back where if you did that, you got a yellow card.
Yes, and there also was a rule earlier where you can't jump on those free kicks from way back there. Not sure why, but we did that in the first half, and he did stop play and awarded West with another free kick. So maybe that still is a rule.
Could be.
Just very tough for West to get anything through that defense right now, as you got your midfielders coming back with the already solid 3-man line back there.
Little miscommunication there. That was read and recovered well by Herring.
Wow. Oh, wow. Very ticky-tack foul right there.
Yep.
He had 2 players shoulder to shoulder going for the ball, and Jaden Peavy is on the radar for the officials tonight.
Yes, he is being watched.
He seems to be in the middle of everything, every whistle or non-whistle, also in the first half. So keep working hard, Jaden. Those calls will flip your way. Right now, Isaac is setting up the wall, taking away one side of the goal. Number 9.
Easy catch by Isaac.
Number 9, Woody Green, sends a very easy ball in.
Adding to Isaac's stats, I'm pretty sure he's going to end up with, 6, 7 saves tonight, 0 goals. So that's going to.
Already with 6 or 7, and we still have 24 minutes left in the game. So I'm sure West will try to put some more pressure, especially in a 2-0 game, try to put a little bit more pressure on them.
Absolutely.
But if the Panthers can find the back of the net. You got Luis Flores running up on a defender there.
Yep.
As he was shielding the ball.
It's pressure. If you're on a shield, you got a shield. So.
They say your head better be on a swivel.
You better be strong to the ground when you're shielding. You're going to have someone come up and drape over your shoulder. And
ooh, good switch of the field
right there.
That's a great
switch. Yep. Not able to get there in time. Luis is fighting for it.
Again, number 1, Eli Clonch for the Falcons is a freshman. Started the game and obviously must be pretty talented.
Oh, absolutely. I've had quite a few freshmen start for me in the past, so thankfully they've all grown up to be juniors for the next season. So very excited to see what they're going to do for us.
Panthers with another long throw in. Trying to find Eric Munoz, who's working hard up top. Got Eric Munoz and Jacob Martinez, number 16 and 17 up top for the Panthers. Again, here comes another throw in.
Should be Caleb Peavy with one of those like a corner plays.
Looks like it is. Long throw in.
Oh, that's over the keeper.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Keeper had to have a lot of faith in his defender who was on the back post there. But again, you hit anything with any kind of speed on it, that defender's not going to be able to stop it.
No. He can't use his hands.
Correct. If he does, it'll be a red card.
And a penalty kick.
And a PK.
So we got a call in our favor here.
Coach, there's a lot of whistles out there on things that I am not seeing.
We can only see a very small, I want to say this is a 17-inch screen here we got. So we can only see 17 inches of the field. It's a narrow window.
Panthers trying to send it in. Keeper's coming out.
Keeper's bounced out. So that keeper's under a lot of pressure. He's starting to feel the nerves. West trying to clear it.
You can hear in the background everyone yelling, "Sir," wanting another foul there as Noel went in for the ball.
Luis putting in some good work here recovering that ball. And the footwork. Wow.
And able to send the ball up. Trying
Luis
to
is
find
having a senior night.
Luis to Luis.
And he might got a touch
corner.
and
gets a corner.
Yep. Yeah.
Looks like we're going to try to take a quick corner. Nope.
He thought about it.
We had a whistle and we had a substitute, so they weren't able to take that quick corner. So now our kicker from the football team, Eric Munoz, gets to take a corner, strengthen his foot.
Yep.
Eric, one of our 9 seniors on the squad this year. He was honored before the game with his mom and grandma out there, which was great to see.
Absolutely.
And all the seniors had someone out there representing them, whether it was a family member or a friend or a girlfriend or a coach. So good to see that people are caring about Franklin Panther soccer.
Oh, absolutely. Takes a village, Coach.
Luis runs down this ball, makes a nice little move to get around number 1.
He takes a shot.
And it's go. Ooh.
Oh, wow. That was.
Just watching the keeper's reaction, I thought that ball was in.
Yep. No, that was a good one. Make him sweat.
And we're about done with the this half. We're
Halfway
about 20 minutes in, so 60 minutes in the game so far. Your Panthers clinging to a 2-0 lead, and we've kind of done the same thing this half as they did in the second half. Kind of
a lot of pressure on West side,
taking care of the possession and working it around and getting awarded a few corner kicks and some long throw-ins.
Absolutely. Yeah, West is definitely on their back heels.
They're going to get a running start on this throw-in. Now he wants to be a track athlete also, Coach.
Multi-talented man.
A really long throw-in.
That's a really good one. And there's a lot of black on it.
Ooh.
He's going to get it into the goal.
Aaron Jennings comes up from his defensive side, trying to keep the ball back in. Yep. Slips. There's Jaden Peavy helping him out.
Yep. Little overthrow there by West. Great
Luis doing good work in the middle. Ooh, with a really nice ball. I'd like to see Jacob get a foot on that ball. West sends it out on the back line, gives us yet another corner kick, probably about our 5th or 6th corner of the game. Hopefully we can connect on one of these and make it a 3-0 lead so everyone can breathe a little bit easier.
Oh, absolutely. You said that next goal wins business, and I sweat every time.
We got number 6, Noel, taking this corner. Sends it in. Ooh, cannot get it over 23, but he's going to get another chance.
Yep.
23, Carson Payne, a junior for West Henderson. Noel trying again. Goes about the same spot.
Yep.
Ooh, keeper came out. Keeper's still out. We just need to get a good touch on the ball.
Nobody quite in that one spot. And we got another one.
Looks like a handball there by number 15, Adley Shelton.
Yep. And we scored off the last set piece similar to this.
Let's see if we run the same one where we run over the ball.
Yep.
I don't see Ulysses out there right now. The boys talking about it.
They're all smiling.
Smiling and talking about it. It looks like they might just do a normal one. It looks like Eric Munoz is stepping up.
I think Eric's like, I just want to kick it in the goal, Coach.
Coach, he's used to kicking it over goalposts, so I hope he doesn't go. And it's good. That should count as 3. Eric doing what Eric does on Friday nights, kicking field goals. I think that's why they were smiling, Coach.
Yeah. I think he was telling his teammates he put an application in for UPS.
There we go. That should be 3.
Air delivery.
Should be up 5-0. If only it was that easy. Luis doing really good work at midfield. I'm impressed with his ball skills. That you didn't see a lot of it as a forward as he was.
That's a great shot.
It's a real good shot and a good save again by Tucker Maccabee. But see a lot. You didn't get to see all his foot skills up top as he was basically a catch and shoot. He was a control and shoot guy. Usually a one-toucher, but a lot of good footwork at midfield and bodes well for the Panthers moving on into the playoffs.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I think I would leave him in that midfield position going in. He's really proven to be very impactful in that position.
He is. I think he plays midfield a little bit different than Solomon did. You know, Solomon was more of a control guy, more of get it off my foot type guy where he was going to distribute. Luis might keep it on his foot a little bit longer, but been effective.
Very effective. And every game's different. We all know that. Nice little shoulder-to-shoulder challenge there.
Coach, that's the first time Jaden's done that tonight and did not get a whistle called. So maybe things are changing for him already.
It's a possibility.
Again, shout out to FPSN, Franklin Panther Sports Network, enabling you to stay at home in the warmth of your house and being able to watch the Franklin Panther soccer on Senior Night 2021.
Absolutely. And remember, Winter Sports is coming up, and they need sponsors to help out with those events as well. I believe we have, basketball. I'm forgetting one. Just boys and girls basketball. So if you're interested in being a sponsor and helping FPSN do what they do, just stop by Backlot Cinemas or email Clinton at Backlot Cinemas, and they'll get you hooked up.
So if you want to continue being able to watch the Panthers in the comfort of your home, please reach out to your friends. Please be a sponsor for a game. It's something great for our community and great for our Franklin Panthers athletes. So
absolutely.
Yep, Panthers taking yet another corner kick. See if Noel can
there's no need to rush this.
Let's
Take
see
your
if
time.
Noel can get this up and over that first defender. The second time he did it, the keeper came way out.
Similar. Looked like the keeper swatted out.
looks like Luis was waving his arms like, hey, send it to the middle of the box so I can jump and head this thing in.
Yep.
Get the ball up a little bit more, Noel. That time sent it into that front post. The keeper stayed put. If he didn't, that would have been a goal.
Absolutely. It was going to curl in.
Oh, there's a higher ball.
That's a good one. Oh. That might have been curving into the back of the net and just happened to hit the crossbar.
That was the second one tonight that's hit the crossbar.
I mean,
West trying to play out of the back. Yeah. I think with the last 15 minutes, they need to play with a little bit more urgency and maybe a higher risk, higher reward type thing where they need to get that ball down to their end. I mean, they have a goal scorer in Woody Green. They also have another one, Julian Martin, who has been kind of quiet tonight, number 7. Julian comes in with 18 goals, and Woody has 24, so they have guys who can find the back of the net. So they need to play with a little bit more urgency if they're going to try to erase this 2-0 deficit they're in.
Now they're also down by 2 goals, and they're getting frustrated, and you can see that in how they're playing right now. So you got those emotions coming in. This is where you decide what kind of person you're going to be. Are you going to be the one that digs in, keeps fighting all the way to the end? Are you going to play more physical and just rough, or are you going to try to press and get as much opportunities against Isaac
Free
as you
kick
can
for
get?
Luis. Looked like Juan Morales, assistant JV coach, was giving him some words of advice. A former Franklin Panther soccer player.
Great coach, too.
Great coach, great person. I was fortunate enough to have him on my teams when I was coaching at the high school.
Yeah, I grabbed Coach Morales one time. I was like, listen, I wouldn't be too upset if you were coaching my kids. He's like, I want to take that as a compliment, Coach.
Yes, definitely. And I'm pretty sure Juan's still active playing on the weekend leagues.
Oh, absolutely. Those boys respect him like no other.
Eric Munoz taking this long throw in, trying to dry a ball off on a wet jersey. Kind of tough to do.
Those are quick dry, Coach.
They still get wet. He tries to throw that ball into the goal.
Yep.
Keeper up to the task. Too bad we didn't have a Panther in front of him to be able to head that ball in.
Yep.
That was a pretty good throw right there.
Yeah, it seems to be, Franklin settling into the mentality of we got this. So just keep the pressure up there. They're not letting up. They're not playing any softer by any means.
Nope, and Caleb taking another throw in, not nearly as long as usual.
That goes a lot further away, Coach.
Yes, good point. Good point. Something West is doing that's
got Flores and Rodriguez right there.
Helping the Panthers, just playing the ball up in the air. Again,
that was a nice play by Brian.
It does take time for the ball to go up in the air and come down.
Oh.
And we have a late whistle.
Yep.
Oh, we have a whistle because we have an injured player.
Yeah, number 12 went down. Brian did a little slide, played the ball up the field, and 12 kept running into it. And like I said before, Brian, he's like a brick of steel out there.
That's number 12, Anthony Galarza. He is a junior midfielder for West Henderson. He has a goal and 2 assists on the year. Looks to be up and trying to walk it off. Because they stopped the clock, he does need to come off, but he can be replaced.
Yep. I think he's hurting, Coach. He's got that shirt in his mouth biting on it, so.
Coach Brewer coming out to help him off the field.
Yeah.
Hobbling a little bit more as he's trying to jog it off. Again, Lynette Gibson, one of the top trainers in the state out here looking out after the players tonight.
Yep.
and she does not like cold, wet weather. You can see that bundled up, but at least in the wintertime, she'll be in the nice warm gym.
Yeah, and you can hear that voice you can hear on the broadcast. Caleb Pevia directing his teammates where they need to be. Tell them it's a drop ball and get set up. They're going to try to get a quick play for a attack to the goal.
Looks like West might just, no, I thought West might
I thought
send
they
the
were
ball
just
in.
going to straight kick it. Good steal by Eric, kept it in, right over center. Not quite enough.
West passing the ball pretty well here.
Yep. Making some good moves.
Again, looking for Woody Green.
Yep.
Oh. Big collision between Christian Chavez and Carson Payne. Kind of an ironic last name after a guy who just got knocked down.
Yep.
Eric Munoz going to check on him.
Yep.
And it looks like Carson Payne's going to be coming out.
Got Isaiah Roots over there looking to come in.
Free kick for West Henderson.
Oh, a little misclear there by the Panthers. And we got it cleared. Yep. All right, we need to bring it. So we need to bring it back down, but we got a whistle.
Definitely offsides there. As we had two Panthers pass their last defender.
Yep.
As West had pushed up, trying to get a goal on the board.
And that's what West has to do right now. They have to push up, put numbers forward. If you give up a goal, you're already down by 2, but you've got to score in order to get back in the game.
Exactly. Doesn't really matter if you lose 2-0, 3-0, or 22-0. It doesn't really matter. So West definitely needs to push people up.
Yep, play for the goal. I mean, you want to score a goal.
Ball sent into the box. Sent out a little bit. West able to control it.
Another save by Isaac Jennings.
Thought Isaac might go to the ground on that one, Coach, after he caught it.
I would. I mean, you got 11 minutes to kill right here. So right there, a little push to the back.
Panthers playing quickly.
Yep.
Pablo Montalongo, again, one of our seniors here on senior night, playing a center back position and playing very, very well.
Oh, absolutely. The entire defense has been bulletproof tonight. That's a good throw right there to Christian Chavez. Out wide to Luis.
Crosses it in.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's great. That's a great thought. That's one of the beauties about soccer, coaches. There's really not a set play. You can't set everybody up, line them up. You're running here, you're running there. There's a style of play, and in a way, you gotta anticipate what your teammates are going to do. And that was a great thought. And whoever the guy is on the back side didn't have the same thought at the same time.
Right.
So it happens. But that was a great play by the Panthers there.
But when it does all happen, it's beautiful.
All right, we get a throw in right here. All right, looks like maybe Eric's going to throw it in.
Luis trying to set up in the middle of that box. I'm sure he'd love to head one in and get a second goal on senior night.
I was thinking maybe Caleb would be stepping up there to throw it.
We got 10 minutes left in this game. If Panthers can get a third one in, basically be signed, sealed, and delivered.
Oh.
Here comes Caleb.
I just mentioned.
Looks like Eric's coming out. Caleb's going to take this long throw.
Caleb and Luis have some chemistry on these. He likes to throw a ball and hit Luis in the face with it.
There's a long throw in. Keeper came out, got a hand on it.
And we got a corner, it looks like. All right. Wes has given up a lot of set pieces tonight.
They sure have. That keeper has decided he's going to be coming out of that goal a lot on these throw-ins, and we need to make him pay on one of those.
Yeah, I'd like to see us capitalize on a set piece tonight. That'd be very good. But so far, Wes has been up to the challenge.
He's going to send it back in again. Nope.
Oh, played it out.
Played out top and now send it in. Nope, was going for a goal there.
Yep.
And we're down to our last 9 minutes. Again, Panthers lead 2-0, courtesy of goals from Luis Torres and Ulysses Pedron Perez. 2 goals in the first half. We had a 2-0 halftime lead, and that lead has stayed in the second half. Much about the same as the first half. Panthers, I would say, have controlled the possession. West is not playing as much out of the back, but they haven't really extended their game and tried to high-risk, high-reward type plays, which they're going to have to do in the last 8 minutes and 40 seconds if they want to have any chance of coming back and at least tying the Panthers.
Yeah, absolutely. And we haven't got a goal, but I feel like the Panthers have been down on.
Oh, and there's Isaac Jennings
yep.
corralling a ball and then giving way to gravity.
Yes.
And again, you might say, well, that's not wasting that much time. Well, every second counts.
Well, you never know what happens in the last 3 seconds of a game.
Exactly.
That's in every sport.
Unlucky right there by Isaiah Roots trying to corral it, had a missed touch. West Henderson trying a long throw of their own. Aaron Jennings able to get to the top of the ball. Ulysses flicking it up.
Well, looks like we got Jade Pivia. Yep. West kept it in.
Which is fine. It's on the Panther side. We'll take more time off that clock. Isaiah Roots finds the end of that pass.
Good passing here. Little hill flick there, trying to get by him.
Ulysses upset with himself as he had apologized to Luis about that one. Oh. Aaron Jennings knew he challenged from behind, and he got more leg than ball.
Yep.
Trying to show good sportsmanship and talking to number 7.
Official's going to give a talk to him.
Again, that's a talk to, which means you can do it one more time.
Yep.
You don't want the officials to be card happy, but you also don't want anybody to get hurt.
Absolutely. And he does not want to get another yellow card. He's got a few on the record right now. Oh. Coach Ken.
6 minutes, 51 seconds left. That's what I'm going to say.
We're going to deny you your prophecy.
So that ball was sent in by number 9, Woody Green, and number 10, Corey Lanning, a senior who has 3 goals on the year.
And, just right there, West had numbers up. They had 3 guys on 2 defenders, and we actually had Louise back there as one of those 2 defenders, and there's just not a whole lot you can do in that situation.
Right, so hopefully I'm not a prophet. 6 minutes, 51 seconds left in this game.
Panthers playing it up high and pinning them out of bounds. I was talking with Coach K about this little tactic, and his idea is, we'll step up the field and play defense high, and it seems to be working for him.
Oh my gosh!
So we'll see if West plays with a little urgency in the last 6 minutes to try to
I think
tie
you're going to
this
see a
game
lot
up.
of heat coming out of West right now. They're 1 goal away. They scored a goal. That last 6 minutes is it wins it for you or it loses it for you.
And right here, the Panthers don't need to do anything different. They need to possess, keep getting their solid looks and earning from some corners and some free kicks and some set pieces and some long throw-ins. So they don't need to panic in this last 6 minutes. In a 2-1 game, I'd much rather have the 2, and they do. So there's no need to panic.
So, yep, you're going to see more physical play right here, and some more pushing around and some bumping and physicality from both teams. Panthers, you're going to want to see them killing the clock down a little bit. There's no ball boys, so the classic Riggy Hernandez tactic of kick the ball as far out of bounds as you possibly can is going to come into play. Got a player down.
Which unfortunately stops the clock and unfortunately might be an injury. Again, Lynette Gibson
like
coming out,
Rivera.
one of the best in the business there. 5.5 minutes left in the game.
He's down on his knees. It looks like he might have got the wind knocked out of him. Let's see, that was number 6, it looks like. That would be, Noel Rivera.
Gets up limping, and at this time of the year, nobody's 100%, but you don't want anybody who can't suit up.
Oh, absolutely. And Noel's a very excellent player to have on the field. So yeah, never is this perfect time, like I was saying, for the rigging tactic. If you're going to lose the ball, kick it out of bounds as far as you can. And so we have no ball runners tonight, so that's going to naturally eat a lot of clock. Oh, we hit one of West on that free kick there.
You're the only person that has told me about my hair. Okay.
Well, looks like a Panther throw in no hurry to take it.
Absolutely not.
Yep.
5 minutes left. Would like to win the last 5 minutes.
Let's kill it with one of those deep throws straight to a player. Oh, here's a shot. Ah, just a little wide. West keeper looking for the ball. Playing it out of the back. I think right there you're going to try to get up the field as quick as you can. Christian Chavez putting some pressure on it. Oh, good thought there, trying to get it out wide to Brian Rodriguez. Panther throw in again. Gotta make sure the ball's nice and dry. Oh, that's a great throw down the sideline. Oh, a little shielding there. Ball still in. And it's on a Panther foot. Oh, here's a shot. Oh.
So even though that didn't go in, Coach, that's going to be all right. We'll spend a few more seconds off the clock. It was 3:58 when he took that shot. And when the keeper takes his free kick. Oh, and we have a whistle. Looks like we have a sub. Even more time off the clock.
Yeah, and it's a... Yeah, we've got to stop the clock here for Franklin's substitution. We are ahead, so the rule is stop the clock. Now, if West was to sub in, we would not stop the clock. So West would not sub in the last 5 minutes, especially when you're behind.
So that missed shot did take another 10 seconds off the clock, though. We'll take that. We'd much rather have the goal, but we will take 10 seconds off.
Yep. Panthers going to fight hard for it.
Does look like West is playing with a little bit more urgency.
Little shot. Oh!
Another close one there.
That is the heart of the Panther right there. Just keep on attacking.
Looking for a ball from the side.
It's a short throw there from one of our fans on the sideline. So I think people are giving him a hard time.
3 minutes left in the game. Your Panthers clinging to a 2-1 lead. West able to cut the lead in half a few minutes ago at the just under the 7-minute mark.
And, you know, this score is a really good score for what we've seen tonight. Both teams have been fighting. Oh, right here's number 9 with a quick run away. We know he's got some skill on the ball as far as finding the assist.
It looks like West kicked that ball out of bounds.
Yeah. Oh, he's already thrown it in.
Oh, they did that to us last time. No, that was red ball.
So they are saying a West throw-in, but
they are saying
then why did they stop play? If it was a West throw.
Not for sure what's going on here, Coach.
And he throws
Isaac
it right at
wrap
Isaac.
Up. Yep. Isaac's just making sure he's got the ball secured there on the ground. Give his team time to move upfield.
And we're 2 minutes left in the game. West might have a couple more chances, but hopefully the Panthers' defense will be up to the task.
Yeah, this is kind of one of those moments you'd like to see a couple of those midfielders just hang back tighter with our defense, and West is trying to get a.
And what is awarded here? Goal kick or a corner?
Yep. Yep.
So down to a minute and a half left.
Yep.
Fans, let's get up to cheer our Panthers on for this last minute and a half, please.
So we got some good play. So we got Isaiah Roots back out as a wing. It's very good out there. West is pushing the numbers up higher. They've almost got 2 lines. They got
nice
a defense
little
line and
flick by
offense
Eric
line.
Munoz there.
Yep. Got Christian Chavez recovering the ball here.
Chavez.
Yep.
Able to send it in.
Yep.
Less than a minute left.
All right, West's got those guys up high, so they're going to try to play the quick ball. Right there, Isaac with the chest out. Yeah. Effective. West is just leaving a big gap in the middle. They're just putting a big line of defense, a big line in offense, and just trying to do that quick play upfield. We got 30 seconds to make something happen.
Looks like they might have one more chance
Yep.
here.
Oh, right here, you got to play that ball way out. So that ball is just going to tick.
27 seconds left. Long
Yep.
throw in from West. A little flick.
Yep. Played out of bounds again.
And
they might get another play
West.
here.
Down to 15 seconds left.
This is going to be like a corner. You got to get it.
And they chuck it in. Isaac comes out.
Oh, yes.
And makes the save. That's
yes,
going to do
that's
it.
the end of the game right there. That's the end of the game. And that was worth a replay right there. Isaac came in shoulder to shoulder on that one and wrapped that ball up and saw his Panthers to the end.
And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Your Panthers victorious. Here's a replay of that last throw in. Isaac coming out.
Big, strong body.
Making the play, securing it, going to the ground, and securing the win for the Panthers. So your Panthers victorious 2-1 on 2021 senior night. Your Panthers now go to 9-4-5 in the year, 8-2-2 in the conference, which will be good for second place in the conference and a playoff berth. West Henderson falls to 9-7-4, 4-5-2 in the conference. Panthers play Wednesday at Blue Ridge Early College, and then next week's we'll be playing somewhere in the playoffs. So congratulations, Coach Kolazic and all of the Franklin Panthers varsity team, as you have secured the playoffs, and an exciting time getting ready to start as the weather's getting cooler. And playoff soccer is totally different than regular season soccer. So best of luck to the Panthers and Coach Kolazic. Any final thoughts there, Coach Long?
Oh, I think we have to give some credit out to our seniors tonight. Luis Torres, huge goal there early on. Luis Flores, he hustled out there, put a lot of good stuff up. I thought he was going to get a goal a time or two. Pablo Montalongo, that defense doesn't do what that defense does without him being back there. Brian Rodriguez, personally one of my favorite players to watch. Great body, real strong. Like you said, stats don't do him justice. Solomon Espinal, wish we could see him out there. He did get his time on the field, get a touch in. Caleb Pevia, exciting player, never a dull moment when you watch him in defense. Vladimir Mendoza, Eric Munoz, and of course Jansen Martinez. So
and
great
Coach,
work.
don't forget our keeper Isaac Jennings and Jermon Gonzalez, our manager, all seniors on the Franklin Panthers soccer team. So congratulations again to the Franklin Panthers and Coach Kolazic and Coach Lane and Coach Morales and Coach Talon and any of the other coaches I may be forgetting over there. Best of luck as you move on into the playoffs next week, and go get them. So for Coach Dwight Long, and I am Coach Ken Neitz, and we thank you, and thank you FPSN for all that you do for our athletes. Thank you for joining us, and good night, everyone.
Go Panthers.